take your questions. Coach?
Well, it was a good night for us, and we were able to play a lot of people, to get great play from across the board, substantial minutes. I thought it was a lot of positives out there. You know, I know ETSU is going through a lot with their roster, and you know they came out and played hard, and give them a lot of credit for the effort that they gave tonight.
Questions from Coach Harper, and we'll begin with Maria.
Coach, you said your teams never check out before Christmas. You weren't kidding with a game like this. I mean, they fought all 40 minutes even with a, 50-point lead. Just the mindset of all of them to sustain that. And then also, did Reindeer take off with Samantha Williams, or is she out recruiting? I noticed you were down a coach over there.
Yeah, Sam was out on the road recruiting. You know, every now and then an assistant will have to miss a game. We don't like that, but every now and then the schedule falls where it's a necessity. I was really proud of our team and the way they handled the last couple of days. And I thought it was very mature. We were very open and very honest with them about this game and our expectations, and I thought they really handled it. And hats off to them. We were not going to check out. I mean, I knew that we were not going to, but I think when you have the relationship that we have with our team, you know, we are very honest with them, and we can talk openly, and I can share my expectations with them, and I think that's important.
Chloe?
Coach, congratulations on the win. Can you talk a little bit about Kaya Wynn? Of course, she had a career high in scoring and rebounds, and she also had a double-double, and she made it all look so natural. Like, can you talk a little bit about her, what we saw from her tonight, and what we can hopefully expect to see from her in the future?
Yeah, I think first off, she has a great motor, and you see that every time she steps out on the court. And one thing that I was really excited about for her, she has had a really good week of practice, and she got a couple minutes in the Stanford game, and I thought they were really good. So I had a lot of confidence going into this game that she was going to really be able to perform at a high level, and she's so aggressive and so powerful. Obviously, she gets in there and gets rebounds. One of the coolest things about tonight was the countdown on the bench, trying to get Kaya to a double-double. Kaya did not know until after the game, but the team was trying to figure out how we could get that last rebound for Kaya, and they were pulling for her over there, and that just sums up this team. It really does. They were all really into the game to the last minute, really pulling for their teammate.
Laura?
Kelly, your team's highest scoring quarter was a fourth with 33 points, and I'm not sure if a starter stepped on the court that quarter. You know, what does it say about your bench that they're able to be so confident running that offense and producing a lot of points?
Yeah, we were pretty efficient there in the fourth quarter. You know, I thought we shared the ball well. We got it inside and finished layups. Obviously, Caroline knocking down free throws was big, and you know, those players can play, and they work hard every single day. And you know, you never know what's going to happen throughout the season and when they're going to get those opportunities, but they try to make the most of every chance they get, and you know, they're getting better in practice every single day, and I think now you could see some of that tonight.
Two-part question. Caroline Strickland, 8 of 8 from the line. I mean, I jokingly asked her, do you give lessons? Because that is her repeatable form, all the things you're supposed to do. And then Sarah voluntarily said that Kian Green was the best leader she has ever played with in basketball. What is it about Kian that Sarah would just volunteer that?
Well, I think Kian is she's very mature. She's just an impressive young woman to be around. She has compassion for her teammates. She has a positive voice, and she has a voice that keeps her teammates accountable as well. And they they love her because she loves them. And it is really special. Kian has great leadership qualities. We knew that from the moment she stepped on this campus. And our young ones, our freshmen right now, are benefiting from being on the team with Kenan Green.
Tyler.
Coach, Emily Saunders had a few points. Jessie Rennie hit 2 pretty wide open 3-pointers. You know, you hit on it a little bit, but what did you see from some of those players that maybe don't get as many minutes, and just how proud were you of them tonight?
Yeah, I'll tell you another one. Jessie had she's had a couple of really good practices this week as well. So I was excited for this game and how she could perform. You know, and Emily, she came in and did what she needed to do. You know, she scored and moved well. I think it's so much fun to be able to get those players in and reward them because, like I said earlier, they work just as hard as anybody else, you know, and having an opportunity to get in a game and score and rebound and play for an extended period of time, it's really special.
Laura.
We've had a player score a double-double in every single game this season. It's often been, Torian Jordan, but it's also Alexis Dye and now Kaya Wynn. From the beginning of the season until now, how do you feel about your depth?
Well, I think we're continuing to develop that. You know, I thought going into this season, I thought that was one of our strengths. Then you lose Marta and Ray. So I think now, you're trying to reestablish where you are in that. I still think that we can play people. I think we have the ability to put several players in, and some players that may be situational, but I think there is everybody has stepped up and they're working so hard and they're getting better. There's a time and a place for everybody.
Coach, it's been said before, but your bench just had a great game. Your freshmen did too. What do you think these games do for your bench and your freshmen who maybe aren't getting as many minutes, as well as what do these games do for your veterans and for your starters?
Yeah, I think it's great for the team chemistry and camaraderie when some of the starters that are typically sitting in press after the game get to cheer for their teammates. I think that's good. I think that's good teamism. Also, I think for those players that come off the bench, I think it's really good for them to get these game minutes. They're working hard in practice, but then they've got to be able to put it together in a game, and I think that was really good to see. They were playing multiple defenses. They were going against multiple defenses. They had to make some reads. I think that was really good for them.
Karthik, Maria, and then Cora.
Coach, for the second game in a row, I'm not going to ask you a basketball-related question.
Right.
This one's about Christmas, though. Any fun family Christmas traditions, and then do you have a favorite gift that you've ever received on Christmas?
Wow, that's a tough one. I probably needed to think about that one. A family tradition for us, my dad was one of 13, and Christmas Eve we would all get together, usually at our house growing up, and we would have 60 plus at our house, and I thought that was the greatest thing ever. It was basically a family reunion at Christmas time. So love that. It's throughout the time, a lot of people have moved on, and we've had a few people pass away in the family, but we'll still get together on Christmas Eve. It's just a little bit smaller now. Favorite gift that I received, I'll take it way back. One of them was, you remember the Dallas, the Barbie's Palomino horse? I love horses, so let's go with that. I got that. I also got it the night before from one of my aunts, and I think Santa Claus probably was worried that oh no, she's going to have two. I could not have been more thrilled to have gotten 2 Palomino horses for Barbie at Christmas. I thought that was pretty cool.
Maria.
Coach, speaking of Christmas, some of your kids are getting home tonight, some are going home tomorrow. I know then you got to play again in a week. So what's the game plan of getting them home, getting a break, and getting them back?
This is a little bit unusual, but we kind of stumbled upon this last year and loved it, and so we're gonna try it again this year, see how things go. I need our players to take a break, a substantial break, and we always want to get 4 or 5 days at least. I think it's important. It's a long break. They'll be fine. They're not going to get out of shape. They're not going to forget plays. They need the break mentally and physically. It is a long season, and I cannot have them running out of gas in the middle of January. So this is their break for the long haul. When we come back, they're coming back on the 26th, and due to NCAA rules and the way the calendar falls, we actually can't practice on the 26th. That needs to be our off day. And so if they're going to get in the gym, it's going to be on their own, and then we are going to play on the 27th. Now, the 27th, our shoot-around will be a little bit more substantial. We'll actually get up and down a little bit in our shoot-around on the 27th to kind of get the rust off a little bit, and then we're playing the night of the 27th. So this is putting a lot of ownership on our team and giving them some accountability, but I'll tell you what it does. It eliminates that first practice back from the Christmas break. As a player, I hated it. As a coach, I hate it. Our players hate it. And so now we get rid of it. Now, if it happens, if it works out 2 years in a row, I'm on to something. I like it. We'll see how it goes. The jury will still be out until after the game on the 27th.
Kellie, your players said they're talking about the holiday party last night at your house, and they said it meant a lot that they have a coach that cares enough to welcome Noah to her house. So, what does that mean to you, and why is that so important to you to do that every year?
I think sometimes we get so wrapped up in what we're doing that you get so focused on basketball and basketball and basketball, and then academics and basketball and basketball and basketball, you forget the other side. And it was such a wonderful night to be able to spend with our team and our our close staff members, and just to have no agenda. Have a group together with no agenda, and we baked Christmas cookies, we made hot chocolate, we had a home cooked meal. It was really, really special, and we talk about it being a family here. It really and truly is.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Happy holidays to you guys. I would sing, but you do not need that on camera. But I wish you guys the best.